Hello everyone, my name is Ekaterina Kardakova. I'm an opera singer, voice and public speaking coach. In this video, I want to tell you why you feel not confident enough while the job interview. Last week, I had a conversation with my students and we discussed the topic how to feel more confident and to be heard while the job interview, because many people feel pretty uncomfortable, and of course for the psycho, the whole situation of a job interview is pretty stressful. So why does it happen? First of all, the first reason is that people feel under control, under the loop, people have the fear of being criticized or being judged. So they start closing, and they immediately get all this negative conversation in the head. And of course, you immediately lose your confidence when you feel under the loop. The second is that your focus is too much on this negative inner dialogue. Oh, what happened? Maybe I'm not good enough. Especially it happens if the employee or a potential employee gets some questions to which he or she is not prepared, and the person immediately gets lost. What should I answer? Or maybe I have not enough experience in this field, and so on. So the whole focus is on this negative inner dialogue. And the third reason why you feel not confident enough is that you or many other people cannot sell themselves. You don't know how to sell yourself, your experience, your skill good enough. So my solutions how to solve all these problems are, I want to share you 3 steps how to gain more confidence for the next job interview. Step number 1, you have to be clear about your talents and your strengths. So do this exercise. Divide a paper in 4 quadrants and write in the middle my talents, my strengths. In the first quadrant, write at least at least 10 strengths as an expert in a particular field. Let's say you're an IT developer or you are a marketer, whoever. Write at least 10 strengths as an expert in your field. Next quadrant is write your 10 strengths as a team member. In the third one, write as all the strengths as a leader, especially if you're applying for a leadership position or a senior position. And in the fourth quadrant, write at least your 10 strengths as a person, in your personality, and try to think and figure out as much as possible your strengths and good qualities. Try to don't repeat it. For example, I'm a communicative, so communicative everywhere. No, try to make a big picture, a helicopter view, and big picture of your strengths. And here I can say that from my experience with my clients and students, I see that it's pretty hard to figure out what are your talents and strengths, because mostly people are so used, or let's say the system from very little teaches us to be not good enough, or to lead the focus on what is not good enough yet. And this is the second step how to gain more confidence. I always say you should do this exercise and put it in somewhere on the fridge and on the toilet to remember yourself what you can do the best. Meaning that you have to lead your focus now and then on your strengths, because the system teaches us from very little that we have to be like everyone, but we are not. And that's why we lose the ability to know our strengths, to know our talents, to know what actually I can do easily, and exactly what you can do with ease and with joy are your talents. And it's pretty challenging to figure it out, because people from very little, I repeat it one more time, from very little are used to focus on negative stuff, on what is not enough, neither to focus on what can I do the best, what do I love to do, what I'm interested in, what I do with joy, with flow, with ease. Your job in this first step to figure out what you like to do, and you do it like you breathe. You do it with such ease, and to focus on it. Remember yourself more often. What are your strengths? Then you will get more confidence, because your brain, your subconscious mind, will suck this positive things. When you will say to yourself, I'm good at this, I like it, this is my talent, I do it with ease, you have to remember yourself more and more and more often. Next step is how to sell yourself, or how to sell your knowledge, your experience, because those things are invisible. You have to sell yourself, your knowledge. How to do it the best. What I noticed, because in last 3 years I also hired for my team some people, and I did lots of interviews, and sometimes I'm really shocked how bad people can sell themselves, that they basically don't know what to tell about themselves. So how to sell yourself is that to be, first of all, an active participator in a dialogue. A job interview is a dialogue, or is a conversation between people who want to hire you and you. And many people think like, oh, I'm little honey bunny, I'm just will follow you. But this is not true. You are a member of this dialogue, and you have to be an active member, meaning that you have to ask questions. To sell yourself better, you need to know what actually people who want to hire you really need. So prepare a very good questions, and not only the questions how much you pay, or can I work remote, on hybrid, whatever. Prepare good questions about the potential job you're applying. So what are the expectations of that people who want to hire you? What are their goals? And not only their goals, you should also be prepared with your own goals, meaning that if you go to a job interview, it should be in your head very clear what I want to achieve with this interview. Meaning, for example, you want to achieve you want to get into the second interview, or you want to figure out what they really are looking for, if this job suits you good or not. So be clear about your own goals, what you would like to achieve with this interview, and prepare good questions. And I guarantee that also the potential employer will be very grateful about your good questions about this position. So you figure out if this position suits you, you can be happy with this job or not. And the employer will also know that you show interest, that you show active participation in the dialogue, that you are not like a little bunny who is being criticized and not confident enough. But yes, you're confident, play member of this conversation. Okay, if you have more questions, write in the comments below. Thank you very much for your thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.